Hey guys, I'm Maddie and welcome back to my channel. I know everyone in like the health and wellness area, industry, corner of the internet talks about journaling. And I hate to admit it, but I'm a part of the journaling committee. I love it. I think it's so cool. I have 5 journals here and honestly only 2 of them are actually full. The other 2 are like failed journals. But I wanted to share my journaling routine, how I journal, things I write in my journal, and how I use them. Oh, I need to grab one more thing actually before we get into it. So let's kind of start with the evolution of my journaling. I first started out with a bullet journal, which is just these little tiny dots. It doesn't have lines, it has bullet points. And this one just didn't work for me. I don't know why I didn't stick with it very good. I started out doing like the bullet journals. I don't even know when this was October of like 2019 maybe. Oh no, October of 2020. I tried to like do my own, but it just didn't last long. It was too much work and I didn't enjoy it. I had tried to do some January goals. So as you can see, I started in October and then didn't do anything until January. January 4th, I have a little to-do list. And then, August of 2022, I repicked up this bullet journal and tried again. That was it. And then I tried to turn it into a scrapbook where I was gonna print off things and write little notes in here. I kept a wrapper. I kept a chocolate bar wrapper from when Dustin and I went to our very first football game together, a little Polaroid, and then some pictures of Dustin and I. And then that is literally it for this. So this one just didn't work out because it was too much work and I tried to make it something it wasn't, and I just made it so much more complicated than it needed to be. The next journal I tried was this lined one, and one thing I love about journals is the little ribbon bookmarks. I think that is the most useful thing. I love a lined journal. This one honestly was from an ex-boyfriend's mom, and this one was just kind of like a catch-all. I started with journaling. Some to-do lists are in here, just some thoughts, and it didn't last. This one I didn't use. Actually, I used it more than I thought, but I didn't like the association of an ex-boyfriend to it, so this one was a no-go. And then this is my favorite journal, and I finally started to figure out what I liked in a journal, and it's this Noda brand from Indigo. It's smaller than your average size piece of paper, but it's just lined. And this is the first journal I ever filled completely, like every single page. And it was mostly just some to-do list, but a lot of just thoughts and random ideas, feelings, things I needed to like work through. The to-do lists don't really work for me in a journal. This is more just like brain dumping and thoughts. And then that leads us to my second journal, which again is the same Noda brand. And again, just a catch-all for all my thoughts, feelings. I don't set a certain amount of pages I need to write in a day. I just brain dump, honestly. I don't really follow any prompts either. Just whatever I'm feeling, I write down in here. This one is also full. I just filled this one the other day, actually. Sunday, June 16th was the day. So I started this on, almost a year this journal lasts me. I started this on Thursday, July 20th, and I finished it on June 16th. That's so cute. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed these ones. And now we are on to my next journal, which is like a regular size piece of paper. It's thinner, but again, it has the lined pages in it. and the little ribbon bookmark. This was $7 from HomeSense. I just wanted to try something new. Journals I like don't have the coiled edges because I find I can't write as nicely in them. So I like the flat where I can open it up completely and just write over top of it. Anyways, those are my journals, my past journals, the journal graveyard, if you will. I like keeping them. I haven't really gone back through and reread much. I did a little bit, but not yet. I'm not ready to do that just yet, I don't think. But for my writing routine, I just finally found a groove that works for me. So in the mornings, I work out, I do fasted cardio on the treadmill. So what I'll do is I will bring my journal and my planner, which I'll get into this in a second, but I bring these two things downstairs with me. I sit at my kitchen table, I drink my pre-workout, and for about 10 minutes, I just dump all of my thoughts, whether I had a weird dream or if I am feeling anxious or worried about something, or if there is something that's really pressing on my mind that I know I need to get done, then I'll write that down too. I don't set a certain amount of pages. I don't set a certain amount of time I have to sit down for. Just whatever flows and comes naturally, that's what I do. Or if there's something I'm really excited about that's gonna come or that's coming up, or I don't know, just anything, literally anything I write down. But one thing I make sure to do every single day are 10 things that I'm grateful for. That's 5. 10 things that I'm grateful for. And that is how I finish out my journaling session. I write that. That's the very last thing I do. And then for my planner, this is from Indigo. It's the Russell and Hazel. So what it has, let me find a blank month. Sure. This is July. So it has a monthly overview. And then in my monthly overview, I write the weekends I'm working, when we have herd health at the barn, and then also if I have baseball or any other events going on, usually when my visa's due. And then throughout also has a weekly planner with little day slots in it. And this is where I write my to-do lists. I don't really like keeping to-do lists in here because I don't refer back to it that often. Usually I just write in it once in the morning and then that's it. But this I will refer to throughout the day. So I'll write any appointments, or if I have to make a phone call, or if there's a certain workout I need to do, or errands that need to be ran, that is what goes in here. But I like getting all of this done first thing in the morning, so I'm not thinking throughout the day different things that I need to do, or I'm not carrying thoughts and anxieties around with me throughout the day, because once it's in here, it's pretty much out of my mind and I can move on from it. I don't track habits in either one of these. That is done on its own separate piece of paper, like printer paper. I just print off a little habit tracker to-do list off of Canva. That's its own thing. So my journal, strictly for thoughts and gratitudes. Thoughts can be anything. This is a second brain to me. And then this is to-do lists, things, appointments, errands. I don't know, sometimes I'll write down just random things in here too, little reminders for myself. I'm not super strict on what I do. I think you need to find what works for you. If using a bullet journal is how you like to do things, do that. If you liked the bigger notebooks, use those. If you like the smaller ones, use that. There's really not a huge size difference between these two. But yeah, figure out what works for you. I like to have 2 separate places, one for thoughts, one for to-do lists. But if you like having everything all in one place, do that. I know some people who I did try doing this and I don't know how long I don't think it's gonna stick. But doing a monthly page where you track a few habits and then write one little phrase about your day and then have a goals page. I'm gonna try to do that this month. Obviously we are 16 days in and I just did this on the 16th, I think. No, what, today's the 18th. Yeah, I think I set this up on the 16th and I haven't referred back to it at all yet. So we'll see, maybe in July, or you could do a page and have it stickied for different passwords or for different accounts or things like that, or like a big overview of like yearly birthdays or contact information. I love these line journals because you can set them up however you want to and you can customize it. That's why I don't really gravitate towards like the pre-made journals and planners. I just find I want too many things and I'm never gonna find one that can satisfy all of my wants and desires in a journal. So that's why it is so much easier just to get a lined notebook and keep my thoughts in here. Journaling doesn't have to be complicated. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. Just sit down and do it, and find like a designated place or time that you can do your journaling, because once you like get into that routine and that habit, it's so much easier and it just becomes second nature. And I look forward to my journaling every single morning. I do it. It is honestly the first thing. Well, okay, first I get out of bed, then I go down, make my pre-workout, and then I journal, but I don't go on my phone. I don't really even talk to that many, like to my mom I'll see, but I don't like have deep conversations until like, not even deep conversations, but I just try to get it done while I have a lot of thoughts in my brain and not too many like outside influences impacting me, because this is me time. This is what I like to do for myself. Get some mental clarity, get some perspective on my day, on things going on, whatever it might be. And I don't hold myself back. I just let myself go. I don't really following prompts really, just because this is more of just like a free flow. And sometimes I feel like prompts kind of get me stuck, and I'm too busy worried about thinking about them that I can't apply it to myself, and I can't just get what I'm feeling out. That might be something I look into more, like that I'll do at a different time, but I like my brain dump first thing. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!